Marianne Daher.
I'm president of that.
And yes,
She's been declared incompetent, Your Honor, in a mad court. So I believe right now we are just waiting for her to be transferred over to a facility, but that's all been handled in the magistrate court.
all right. Hello, am I pronouncing your last name correctly, Daher?
Yes, yeah, you're right.
All right, thank you. So what's going to end up happening is they're going to have some doctors speak to you again. So we're going to reset your case. Ms. Ferguson, if you could reset this for,
Why do they reset? I've been here for 7 months and I have 3 kids to take care of myself. I'm a mother and a mother and a father. And I have never done anything. They just gave me inside my garage and three men ran over me. And you see the way I lose weight, I haven't eaten no food and I'm dying here. None of my family here. I'm actually a lawyer. They cannot recite me. Just release me and let me go home. I have 3 kids and my kids went CBS. And I don't have nobody help me. I don't have nobody be there because they took my phone. And I have 7 lawyers. 7 lawyers represent me. They're not here. My family is not here. My kids is CBS. I never done anything. I was in my garage, 3 men ran on me. By the way, I have the video. They never record me. And I'm not supposed to be here.
okay,
So I need to go home, please. That's what I requested.
all right. Thank you for letting me know that. All right, Ms. Ferguson.
That's what I requested. Because
Okay.
my kids almost like 7 months, CBS, and I have to go jail, another jail. This is wrongful. I'm not supposed to be here.
All right, so this is what we'll do. We'll have your civil lawyer. We'll make sure that the civil lawyer is here as well for our next setting. Ms. Ferguson, Deputy Laura, she can go back. And Ms. Ferguson, I need a phantom setting for September because they're probably going to transfer her to an inpatient facility. Yes. 29th or 30th.
Of September, correct?
Yes.
I can do either one of those dates.
All right, thank you. Court is calling 2024 CR 006945B State versus Jacob Kawazawi. Could I have parties announced?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
And Eric DeWalt. I represent Mr. Kawazoe.
And are you Mr. Kawazoe?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with murder. The range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 20 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There are no applications. The state will take in consideration 2024 CC 007178, 2024 CR 006961. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
So after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Please, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client is just asking that he hopes you will follow this plea agreement worked on by the state. It's been long and drawn out. My client has been cooperative with me the whole way through and he understands what he signed to.
All right. Court will find you guilty as previously stated, sentence you to 20 years in the prison. Credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Taking consideration 2024 CC 007178 and 2024 CR 006961. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Judge, just if for purposes of victim impact, we're asking for him to be on hold to send the TDC, at least come back to court on Tuesday of this coming week, which I believe is July 28th.
Yes. No. July 28th is a Monday.
July 29th.
July 29th?
Yes, Your Honor.
So Norma, make sure there's a hold on him. And it'll be recalled July 29th. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Any time that you do in prison or in custody, that's a lot of time. But you need to figure out how you ended up in this situation and change your life. Otherwise, what's going to end up happening you're gonna spend the rest of your life in somebody's prison and things will not go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is what I mean when I tell people involved in drug transactions or using drugs, only one or two things going to end up happening. Either you're going to end up spending the rest of your life in prison, or either somebody's going to end up dead, either from using drugs or selling drugs, and somebody's going to have to identify the body. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And we are off the record. Who is here on Michaela Duddy or Duddy?
We need to approach on that, Judge.
Yes.
So
I received the documentation. So just 1 second. Good.
Yes, I was on one. I didn't even realize she had it studied. Because it was pointed that she was the initial warrant issued that person. I got you.
All right. So first things first, it's showing that she has a warrant. So that needs to be taken care of.
My understanding from talking to clerk's office was, so the warrant wasn't active because she's on GPS right now, so technically she's in custody. So they
See,
didn't-
you know what? They need to change that because let me just tell you, on the system, it shows that
Yeah.
she has an active warrant. But let me just tell you, in this court, when people have active warrants, before I have you, as the deputies call it, all the way, before I have you make the trip all the way, which is to the jail and everything, we try to make sure that it's correct in the system. So I'm going to send an email to all the judges and say that when someone is in custody because they're on GPS, that needs to be changed because sometimes maybe people are not going to check the system and they'll just see that you have a warrant. They'll take you into custody and take you all the way.
Right.
Yeah.
And Judge, honestly, we didn't even know she had a setting today. I was looking into this and
Mhm.
then saw the setting and called her and said, we need to go in because we've been working on getting this resolved with the state.
Mhm. I don't have her down as a setting either on the docket. No, I'm talking about on the docket sheet. There's no setting for her on the docket sheet. What, for her to appear? The warrant was issued yesterday?
So obviously with the confusion, Judge, out of an abundance of caution, I called her, we came in. 'Cause like I said, we've been trying to work in good faith to get this resolved with the state.
Okay. So, Ms. Abrams, on this case, she doesn't have a motion to revoke, or does she have a motion to revoke? All right, so has the motion been heard? All right, so do y'all want to have the motion heard and then the court will make its decision based upon the documents that have been given to the court?
I think we need to do it that way, Judge, but I've talked to the state and
All
to,
right, so if y'all we'll go over the motion to revoke and then we'll proceed.
no, I should understand the motion revoke is based on her refusal to go to DDRF.
All right,
So I think that's the only ground for the MTR.
okay. All right, so then on this case, because it appears that she has an inpatient treatment place, DDRF takes months. And so it appears that she has a place for an inpatient treatment to address her issues. So do you all want to withdraw the motion or you want to continue with the motion, have the court make its ruling? Because it appears that everyone wants her in inpatient treatment.
Correct, Your Honor.
And the quickest mental health treatment is actually through the Starlight Recovery Center as opposed to waiting in the jail for transfer. If you all want to proceed with the motion to revoke, I will proceed with the motion to revoke. But however, it appears that what the court is asking her to do, which is get mental health treatment, this is it and it will be done quicker. So do y'all want to withdraw the motion to revoke? All right. And so it's going to be altered and amended, and you're going to be at the Starlight Recovery Center. If you leave that facility without permission or before they have completed their treatment, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand you are going to have to sign a release to probation so that probation will get information on your status in the program at Starlight Recovery Center? Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
She's just bringing up the waiver.
And state, is there anything else that you think she needs?
No, just the inpatient treatment, I think, is the best thing for her to resolve the issue she's having, so we're fine with this.
All right, and probation, do you believe there's anything else that she needs?
Date from her on there to be
Tomorrow.
admitted.
They said July 25th.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow.
Yes.
How long?
They're saying 30 to 45 days. But I'm going to order that before they release her, there's going to have to be a report. So at that 45-day mark, you're not released from that facility. I'm going to want to see a report so that your attorney, probation in the state, and whoever your case manager is there, so we can figure out what would be the appropriate plan or the next step. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, anything else?
Okay.
All right, once I have the motion to withdraw, we will release you. All right,
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
you're welcome. She's gonna remain on GPS though.
Yes, I think that's the best bet for everybody, Judge.
All right, thank you. No, she's not. Yes, no problem. Court is calling 2024 CR 009614, State versus Leslie Ann Ayala. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Jason Garaham for the state.
Danielle Cranberg for the defense.
And are you Leslie Ann Ayala?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Leslie Ann Ayala who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 009614 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on January 6, 2025 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Judge, do you have the First Amendment?
No, I do not. All right, did you review the First Amendment? Motion to adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney. Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. State, you may proceed. Thank you, Bashan.
Yes, Judge. Violated condition number 1, on or about the 24th day of June 2025 in Bear County, Texas, Defendant Leslie Ann Ayala committed the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1B in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
We'll waive the remaining violated conditions, Your Honor.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, there is, Your Honor, and it is to grant the motion, adjudicate guilt, revoke the individual off for probation, sentence her to 4 years in the Texas Department of Correction. And the state will be taking into consideration the new number 1, possession less than a gram. That case number is 2025 PF 24568. And with the previous prosecutor, an additional case will be taken into consideration, 2025 CC 007573, which was a reckless driving that happened before she was placed on probation.
All right, counsel, is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Are you asking the court to follow this agreement, counsel?
We are, Your Honor.
Ms. Ayala, are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
Agreement. Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you understand what's going on here?
Yes, ma'am.
The agreement is that your probation be revoked and that you be sentenced to 4 years in the prison.
Yes, ma'am.
I do not have to follow the agreement that has been reached with the state and your attorney because this is a contract with the court. It is not with them.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So is there anything that you don't understand that's going on here today? So instead of giving you 4 years, I could sentence you up to 20 years in the prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, this agreement that they've come to, do you want me to follow that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, does she not know what's going on?
I did explain everything with her, and that is what she told me she wanted to do. I think she's just nervous to be before the court, Your Honor, because she knows that you aren't bound by the deal.
All right. So you understand that they're asking that you be revoked and sentenced to 4 years in the prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to follow that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I don't understand what's with the hunching of the shoulders, like, I don't know.
That's fine.
All right, so I'm gonna have you go back and talk to your attorney and you need to decide whether you don't want me to follow that or do you want me to do what I think it's appropriate in this case, which is more than 4 years. So you can talk to your attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. We're back on the record in 2024 CR 009614. Ms. Ayala,
Yes, ma'am.
are you asking the court to follow the agreement that has been reached with the state between you, the state, and your attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 1 true as previously stated. The court will follow the agreement that you've reached with the state. The court will grant the motion, revoke you, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, take in consideration 2025 PF 24568, 2025 CC 007573, and the court will request the therapeutic community state. All right, I've ordered also the therapeutic community. I have no jurisdiction to force them to place you in the program. You will still need to sign up for it and they will still need to approve you for it. But it is a good program and it's to help you maintain your sobriety. And if you have mental health issues, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Court is calling 2024 CR 6553 State versus Rudy Pettis. Can I have parties announced?
Deputy Pitlock for the state of Texas.
Christopher Simpkins for the defense.
And are you Rudy Pettis?
Yes, Judge.
Are you the same Rudy Pettis who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 553 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on September 24th, 2024 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Rudy Perez did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of December 2024, January 2025, in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State, do you waive the other allegations?
State waives and abandons the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, that is to grant the state's motion to adjudicate defendant and to sentence defendant to 180 days in a state jail facility,
All right, thank you, state. You may be excused.
Your Honor.
All right, sir. Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Your Honor.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Rudy Perez, ma'am.
All right, you are looking not so good today from when I first saw you.
Yes, Your Honor, ma'am.
So what is going on?
Got a dope problem, madam.
And you just can't stop?
No, I really can't, madam.
All right, and what's the drug?
Heroin.
Okay. So here's the thing. And I want you to think about this. I want you to hear me clearly, right?
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
If you continue to use drugs, you know, it's sad to say, but unless there's some higher intervention in your life, only 1 or 2 things going to end up happening. Either you're going to be in prison or either somebody's going to be identifying your body. The drugs that you are using, it does horrible things to your body.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you keep needing more and more and more to get the high. So I can revoke you and sentence you to your 180 days at the state jail facility. What's going to end up happening is you're going to get released and you're going to go back to using drugs. And somebody's either going to be identifying your body or either before you get a chance to use the drugs that you've been given,
Yes, Your Honor,
the
ma'am.
police are going to arrest you
Yes,
and you're going to be right back here. So I'm going to give you a choice today.
Your Honor.
I can get you help, but you're going to have to work the program.
Yes,
You
Your Honor.
can't, we can only do so much.
And we did that for me last time, Your Honor, madam,
Mhm.
and they didn't come for me, nothing happened, they just released me. And
Yeah.
I went over there and they were already.
Well,
locked me
here's the
up.
thing, they were not supposed to. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes people get released from the jail. So here are your options.
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
And these are your only options. There is no third option.
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
I can follow the agreement that's been reached. You know what's going to end up happening. You're
Yes,
going to
Your Honor.
go to the state jail facility. You're gonna do your time, you're gonna get released, and then you're gonna use again.
Yes, Your Honor, ma'am.
Or if you want, I will continue you, but you're going to safety.
To safety?
Yes, that is an inpatient drug treatment facility,
Yes, ma'am.
and that is for months. It's not just for 2 days. It's a
Yes.
total of 9 months.
It's just that there's a problem, Your Honor, madam. I'm an ex, man. And you know, I'm a wanted man, so that's what.
I know that's hard, yeah.
It's really, really hard for me, but you know, I would just, I would just like to get this over with, and I would like to go for lifetime. Like if they could come pick me up, but otherwise, all the rest, I'm just putting my own life in danger.
Yeah.
And
No, I
want you
understand.
to know that, Your Honor, man.
No, I appreciate what you're saying. Well, what I can tell you, I don't think lifetime recovery will be appropriate for you in the stage of addiction that you're in. But once you've completed your time at the state jail facility and you're released, you can go to lifetime on your own.
Yes, Your Honor, man.
So-
That's what I was hoping to do because I have no friends, I have no family.
No.
And for me, that would be the best feeling for me to just go over there by myself. And I last time I didn't do it because I went to probation thinking the best that maybe I could get help by them, and it didn't happen. So I took off back to the streets, Your Honor, madam. But with this right here, just 180, I'm good, and I'll get out and I'll do it myself. Cause a lot of friends told me, man, they do know what they're doing.
All right, so here's the thing. That's what you're telling me.
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
Hopefully you will do that because otherwise,
Yes, Your Honor.
only one or two things going to happen. Either you're going to end up with somebody identifying your body, or either before you get a chance to use the drug, you're going to get arrested by the police. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
All right. This is what, are you asking the court to follow this agreement that you've reached with the state?
Yes, Your Honor, madam. Thank you.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, Your Honor, madam.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 4 true. The court will find you guilty, revoke, give you 180 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. The court will request the therapeutic community. All right, sir, good luck to you again when you're released. If for some reason you can't find your way to lifetime, if I'm still here, you come here, I'll pick up the phone and call somebody to put you in their inpatient treatment facility, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor, madam. Thank you, and I probably will.
All right, I'll be waiting for, well, if I'm here.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor, madam.
All right, good luck.
Hey, good luck, God bless.
Part of this arrangement is the dismissal before the court. It
Okay.
is out of county court 12. However, we did agree to it as part of this resolution.
All right, and I'll put that in the agreement and you'll need to go get that signed.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Court is calling 2018 CR 0858, State versus Christopher Lemire. Can I have parties announce?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Both good for the defense.
And are you Christopher Lemire?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, defense, you're requesting a bond, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the defendant is on deferred adjudication. He's entitled to a bond. Has there been an agreement that is reached on a bond amount?
I don't think we have an agreement. State has a recommendation and I believe defense has a recommendation as well.
All right, state, what are you recommending?
$40,000 bond, Your Honor, no contact, as well with victims associated with the new charges.
All right, and defense, what are you requesting?
After talking with my client, he is appointed, he is unemployed. I'm asking for a PR bond.
All right, so the court is not allowed to grant a PR bond based upon the nature of this case. So I'll take testimony with regards to a bond amount.
In that case, we will agree with the state to 40,000.
All right, well, I'll still need some information from your client. And this has 290th District Court on the order. This is what I have attached.
That was my fault.
No problem. All right. Sir, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Christopher Lemire,
And how long have you been in custody?
going on 3 months.
All right, so counsel, what I can tell you is because he's on probation, the court is aware of the mental health issues.
Yes, Your Honor.
So my concern is if he makes bond, where would he be placed?
His mother is here.
We've done that before
Okay.
and I believe, let me check. And I'm not taking it as true, but are the complainants in this case, is that his mother or someone?
No, he was living at a halfway house.
They were roommates, Your Honor.
That's okay, it happens.
I had my intern do it and I had not reviewed
That's
it.
okay. So when will you all be ready for a contested hearing? Is this going to be contested? Out the paper.
Yes.
Ms. Abrams?
Judge, we are asking for just a little bit more time than just a regular contested hearing. We would like to make connections with the behavioral health manager to see about getting some evaluations complete.
And I had put in a request for the manager assigned counsel's mental health department to speak with and work with my client just a week or two ago.
All right, so let's go off the record for a moment. Vince, are you withdrawing your request for a bond?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so that will be withdrawn. And when, if you all can discuss with Ms. Abrams, when we can bring this back so that we can figure out a plan. All right, so we'll be back in 30 days and that way they'll come up with the plan. All right, Mr. Lemire?
Yes, Judge Floyd.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset. All right, so we'll be back on August 21st and between now and then, probation, the state and your counsel will be trying to work out a plan. My understanding from the state and probation, they're not looking to revoke you and send you to prison, but there has to be a placement for you. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see you back on August 21st.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. The court is calling 2025 CR 003690, State versus Mia Ray Hermio Herrera. Could I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlar for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
John Sandheimer for Miss Herrera.
All right, you're charged with evading arrest, detention with a vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea, the state recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be a TAP evaluation, follow whatever recommendations, MRT and defensive driving. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes,
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
no contest.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
At this time, no, Your Honor.
All right, so why didn't you pull over?
I did pull over.
No, evading arrest, detention in the vehicle is when officers, ask you to pull over. And they signify this by putting on lights behind your vehicle and asking you to pull over. So the officer in the police report said that he asked you to step out of the vehicle and you took off. And then finally, they end up having to break your window once you pulled over again. So do you not remember this night?
No, I pulled over. I just didn't feel safe to get out of my vehicle.
Well, no, that's not what the police report says. Have you read the police report?
Yes.
What it says is, they do the normal, he's driving, he approached your vehicle and gave you the reason for why he was stopping you, asked for your information. You gave him your phone and I copied down our information. I then asked her for insurance. While your window was rolled down, he says there was a very strong odor of marijuana. I told AP I had to return to my vehicle and that I would be back. He contacted his supervisor. And then he gave you more instructions. You refused to follow his instructions. You rolled up your window. He said, hey, I'm going to add more charges. You need to exit the vehicle. You refused and you drove away. I immediately contacted dispatch and informed them of the situation. I returned to my vehicle and started following AP with my emergency red and blue overhead lights and siren on. You continue to travel, and he actually puts in here every street that you pass. And then you finally pull over, and he asks you to step out. You didn't. And then he had to draw his weapon. You still wouldn't step out of the vehicle. And he told you, I'm gonna have to break this window to get you out of the vehicle. You said, nope, not getting out of my vehicle. And then he ends up having to break your window. So I don't understand what you mean you were not evading. I mean, if you feel as though you're not evading and you want a jury trial, you're welcome to have a jury trial.
I'm content with where we're at as far as like,
So why didn't you, the officer had pulled you over, he wanted your license, your insurance. Why didn't you remain there, give him all the information? What was going on with you? Were you using drugs? Were you intoxicated? What was going on? I'm trying to figure out so I can set appropriate conditions for your probation.
I didn't feel comfortable or safe with the officer. I understand that me driving away was not the best decision. It wasn't the correct decision. And I understand if there's ever a point that I don't feel safe around an officer, that's not the approach to take. I truly just did not feel safe with that
All
officer.
right, and if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you're going to get drug tested today.
I haven't smoked within the past 2 weeks, so it's gonna be positive, I'm assuming, because I don't know how long it takes to get out of your
Mhm.
system.
So the officer was right when he said he smelled marijuana in your vehicle. Now the next thing, do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I'm a server
Where?
at Omiya. It's a sushi restaurant.
Oh, I mean, sushi. Do you make any of the sushi or you just serve?
I serve.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's going to be regular random UAs. Let them know that they need to test for levels. After today, there's to be no driving till you present a valid driver's license and insurance to probation. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. How far did you go in school?
High school.
All right, what are you
Diploma.
planning on, what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life? What's your dream job?
A flight attendant.
All right, so there's 100 hours of community service restitution. If you become a flight attendant, your community service hours will be deemed satisfied. So you need to start making plans on how you can do that. My understanding is you sometimes get free travel.
I have a question.
Yes.
I've applied to be a flight attendant with this current situation going on. I guess I know I probably should do my own research on it, but is
Yes.
this something that, like, after the deferred probation happens?
Well, what I can tell you is this is on your record. You need to discuss with your attorney, perhaps about non-disclosures or whether or not it can be removed from your record, expungements, okay?
Okay.
Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
And just so I understand, the 100 hours, if I become a flight attendant, I don't do them, or I still
Yes.
have to do them?
No, if you complete that, you're off to the friendly skies.
So,
So otherwise you can do the 100 hours. They usually will put you in the sun picking up paper.
is the 100 hour, or do I have like the 2 years to figure out to become a flight attendant? Is that what-
Yes.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else?
Just one last thing, Your Honor. In discussions with the state is not going to, I just want to place it on the record, the state is not going to oppose an early termination application if we should so apply.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
Your Honor.
you.
Thank
All right,
you. Okay, am I able to give them the car insurance and the ID today?
You'll speak to probation and they will let you know.
Okay.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Your Honor,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. I appreciate you.
All
I
right,
appreciate
you. Have a good one.
You as well, Judge.
All righty. Amber Marino. All right, so you were late for court. Why were you late?
I tried to find where the room was.
All right, so now you know where the room is. Make sure you're on time, okay? All right, where are we on discovery?
I filed a discovery acknowledgement this morning, Your Honor,
Okay.
and we conferred and determined that the co-defendants on this case are assigned to different courts, but this is a lower JN. So ultimately, I guess the co-defendants will be assigned here. State's gonna tender me an offer for the next setting.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, set this for a plea deadline date in 30 days, please. All right, we'll be back on August 21st. On that date, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused, and thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 007-138 State versus King Scott. Can I have parties announce?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Joseph Stateson standing in for Joanne De Hoyos. I've previously stood in for her. I had permission previously, but Mr. Scott, will you give this court permission for me to do this in place of Ms. De Hoyos today?
Yes.
All right, are you the same King Rahim Scott who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 007-138 for the offense of assault, choking, strangulation on July 25th, 2024 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor, we're here this morning on state's first amended motion to revoke community supervision. Violation of condition number 1. On or about the 26th day of June 2025 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, King Rahim Scott, committed the offense of assault and violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State will waive the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objections?
None.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 3 years in the prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, that is to revoke the defendant's community supervision and sentence him to 3 years TDC.
Is that the agreement, defense?
Yes, Your Honor. And if I may put something on the record,
Yes.
this was part of a package deal where he'll be entering a plea on the number 1 alleged offense he just pled true to. We asked for this case to run concurrent with that new offense. I do not have the waiver number, but you may have that waiver number. I apologize. If the MTR can run with the waiver number, Your Honor.
That's correct. I was going to mention that at the new plea when we do that.
All right.
All credit for time that he has served.
All right. Mr. Scott,
Yes,
are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
please, Your Honor.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then the court will follow your agreement. The court is finding you guilty. The court will revoke, sentence you to 3 years in the prison. Legally, I must give you credit for any time served. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Lauren Briannis. This is to run concurrent with 2025 CR 008891W. All right, the court is proceeding in 2025 CR 008891W.
Michael Dwight Goins appearing for the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand you're again charged with assault, strangulation with a previous conviction? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yeah.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine, no applications. They're taking in consideration 2025 PF 24835, 2025 CC 009601. There's to be $60 restitution to the Bexar County Lab. There's to be an affirmative finding of family violence and no contact with Lauren Briannis. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, I'm sorry, state, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say, sir?
No.
All right. Why do you keep putting your hands on Miss Briannis?
Honestly, I didn't.
Oh, you want a jury trial? Because I'm sure they will attach her and bring her in here. And you were not even supposed to have contact with her. So why are you violating the court's orders?
She came to my place.
Yeah, and then what ends up happening? There's a witness who has nothing to do with you or her,
Yeah.
saying that you were violent towards her.
Your Honor, I wasn't violent towards her. She was violent towards me. I just moved. I left the.
But do you want a jury trial?
I don't feel like going through all that because you just want to get this over with.
All right. So the court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. $1,500 fine. Taking consideration 2025 PF 24835, 2025 CC 009601. There's $60 restitution to the laboratory for testing. There's to be no contact with Lauren Briones, and there's to be no residing with minors.
Okay, you're saying like after I finish doing my parole and everything, I have no right to take care of my child?
You are not allowed to reside or stay in any household where there are children. And you know why I'm doing that? Because there are crazy, stupid women who are out here who will allow someone who has no job, no prospects, been to prison. They think they're great. They allow them to move in their household with their children, babysit their children. Then a child either ends up dead or being abused in some sort of way. So can you write a check to your child? Of course. I'm sure they would appreciate some finances. But as far as you living in a home with children, absolutely not.
Even if I'm not the aggressor?
You are not allowed to reside in any home with minors.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, before we get off the record, if I may, I believe Mr. Scott was saying something that, just so that he's not confused.
Yes.
My understanding is that there was a violation report regarding the contact allegation made by a CPS caseworker,
Mhm.
where CPS informed Mr. Scott to come to the government agency. So a government actor told him, come to the CPS facility. They brought Ms. Briones. I know there's other violations, but just so that he's clear, if he's ever in a situation again where CPS is telling him to come to a facility, he has to make certain that Ms. Briones cannot be there.
Now, so here's the thing. If there's a government agency and that government agency says, hey, you need to be here, then he can be there if she's there. But after that, no. If there is a court hearing and he comes to a court hearing and at the court hearing, it's some civil matter involving children, yes, he can be there. But outside of that, no.
Part of the allegations were alleged that about those CPS contacts, the state did waive those.
Mhm.
So he can understand it. You understand now that if CPS does reach out to you, you can.
But you told me otherwise.
No, what I told him is he cannot reside with any minors. And honestly, Lauren Briones shouldn't be residing with any minors. It appears that none of them are able to financially take care of their children. They are not in a healthy relationship and children should not be around that. So he's not allowed to reside with any minors. And the reason why I'm doing that is because there are so many women who will have somebody who comes from prison out on a murder charge, gang member, bring absolutely nothing to the table, don't have a job, have no prospects. They meet them at a club on a Friday night, bring them back home, and then the next thing you know, they're living there. And then the next thing you know, either a child is dead or a child is some way abused. So right now, he's not presenting anything to the court where I believe that he should be residing in a household with minors.
I'm not,
Your Honor,
not to address that. Ms.
on
Pratt.
that, I've been working and taking care of my kid ever since she was born. I'm the one that's been working hard.
Let me ask you this.
CPS.
Do you live with your child?
When I had my child, yes, I was living with my.
Are you currently living with your child?
No, I've been.
All right, so- And how old is your child?
She's 1.5.
All right.
And I have a daughter that's 3 years old,
Mhm.
and I'm taking care of her and putting her
And
in
are-
college.
Is Miss Briones' mother any of those children?
No,
All right, so the
Oh.
court has made its ruling.
Yes, Judge.
that's.
All right, court is calling 2025 CR 005260 State versus Alicia Bloss.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Can I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Attorney Bill Simmons for defense.
Are you Miss Bloss?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand your charge of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 to 4 grams? That's a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. State recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution to the Bexar County Lab of $60, a TAP evaluation, and follow all recommendations. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We would just pray that the court follow the plea agreement that's been negotiated between counsel and the state.
All right. How often have you been using?
It's been a while since that night, 2024.
All right. So before then, how often were you using?
It was pretty heavy.
All right. Do you have any children?
I do.
What are their ages?
I have a 17-year-old. I have a 11-year-old. I have a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old.
And Child Protective Services involved?
No, ma'am.
And rights terminated?
No, ma'am.
Who are the children with?
My 2 oldest are with my mother, and the other 2 are with their father at home.
Have you had employment?
Not recently, no, ma'am. I've been at home with the 2 younger children in the home.
How far did you go in school?
I did get my GED and I did complete my billing and coding specialist.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UA, 200 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived upon completion of parenting classes. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And in custody, I'm going to want a TAP evaluation and a referral to felony drug court. Follow all recommendations. And there's to be $60 restitution to the Bexar County lab for testing. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
There was something you wanted to say?
Well, no, Your Honor, just so you want her to be in custody for the TAP evaluation?
Yes.
So they're gonna do, you know, we talked about the TAP evaluation, but since we said the court would make a decision.
Okay.
So we'll let you out, so you're gonna
Stay incarcerated.
stay in custody until they do the TAP evaluations. Do we know about how
To be
long?
honest, if you're honest, felony drug court will accept you. If you're dishonest, they're going to say no, and then it's going to be a longer wait for the TAP evaluation.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
And that's usually, I think the wait's about a week or about 2 weeks. I don't want to hold anybody to the,
Till August.
stuff where we're at. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Maybe excuse.
Yes, and if you need anything, don't hesitate to let the court know, okay? All right, good luck to you.
I joined the Navy to see the world, to sail the seas and feel the swirl of freedom calling wide and vast. But they handed me a bucket and said, scrub it fast. Oh, sailor, sailor, where's a dream? Oh, sailor, sailor, nothing's as it seems. The stars on their shoulders weigh me down, and the ocean's just a mirror for this frown. I joined the army to start again, to stand my ground, to rise and mend. But the brass, they laughed, they pushed me low, said stay in your place, there's no room to grow. Oh, soldier, soldier, where's the fight? Oh, soldier, soldier, they dim my light. Oh, boots are heavy, the road is rough. When dreams are crushed, there's hope enough. They say serve your country, make it proud. just sing. Oh Lord, I just sing. I just sing. Oh, sailor, sailor, where's the dream? Oh, soldier, soldier, nothing's as it seems. The stars on their shoulders weigh me down, and the ocean's just a mirror for this frown.